Oh no. Okay. I'm live. Okay. All right. Hello, everyone. Let me just bring up the chat as well. Hello, Tom. Hello, Queen TJ. Welcome in. Yes, Roxy is a soggy doggy for sure. But she still needs those belly rubs, whether they are soggy or dry. So, yeah. So Tom is on belly rub duty. I think he's probably going to get a towel at some point and make use of that for some of the belly rubs. All right, so here we are, and we are ready to rock and roll. So I don't really have any specific like challenges that I've set for myself with this one. I think we're just gonna play it regular and take it from there. So we've got Flo, who wants a rockin' kind of house for a guitarist like her. And Tom, get a towel. Yeah, I mean, this is really more for his benefit than anything, but she's still quite damp. All right. And what is this, Rory? What does Rory want? Oh, he grew up near the ocean, so he wants to feel like he's near the ocean. Okay. We got Hamlet, who loves soccer. We got Deirdre, who wishes it could be fall. Ooh, I like that one. I like Deirdre's theme. We might go with that one. Oh, and Opal's is really nice too. She wants to stay at a nice, serene resort. Oh, and Quinn's is really good too. So we have quite a few good ones, I think, any of these. So if you guys have any preference, I'm just going to go look for the, I'll look for the bottle. Ooh, it's National Hot Dog Month. Oh, wow. Not just a day for hot dogs, a whole month. Okay, thanks for letting us know, Zach, and welcome. All right, let's see what we got. Is this new? I already have the DIY recipe for the boulder. Okay, then we just have some customers we've already done. They're just chilling on the beach, admiring the sunset, I guess. Lovely. Okay, well, I think you're voting for Opal. Okay, let's go for Opal. Yep, let's chat. Okay, let's get into it. All right, she's just excited to discuss the details. Let's see what we got. A Garden of Serenity. Lovely. Hey, Jules, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing, excuse me, hope you're doing well. We are just about to start to make a Garden of Serenity for Opal. So I'm just trying to choose an island for that. And we have lots of possibilities here for this Garden of Serenity idea. I do like these particular ones. Maybe not that one or that one, but these. But then this one could be nice too, and so could this one. So I think I'm gonna give this one a try. Let's go for a 2-level. Yeah. All right, nice. Oh goodness, we have a large package outside. Let's see what that could be. Okay. Let's go into design mode. First, before I forget, I want to change the bridge to a Zen bridge. I think that would be a good entrance for her Garden of Serenity. And okay, yeah, it's a gazebo, that's right. Okay, cool. So let's give her a nice looking house. and see what we got. Hope you all are doing well. Can't believe it's July already. That is just unbelievable. It is mind-boggling. So let's maybe go for the green stone roof. And oh, you're doing good? Oh, that's great. Glad to hear it. And let's see what else we have for maybe an exterior. Maybe the beige stucco exterior and maybe this wooden door. And then we can think about what we want for a nice wreath. Maybe the hyacinth wreath. Oh, the cool pansy wreath looks kind of nice. Just a little pop of color there with the purple. I also like this hyacinth wreath. Let's go for this one right now. Okay, so let's also think about what we want for the gazebo. Maybe go for the gray. I don't love that. I like the rust. That's quite nice. So we could have the gazebo here. Oh, I guess we can't do it like that. Let's place that all the way back there. I was thinking like a gazebo kind of to walk into, but that looks a bit silly, doesn't it? So I think maybe we will not do that. Can I fit that over here? Hold on. Let me get rid of that. Yes. So we could put the gazebo up here. That's kind of cool. But the house, maybe we don't want the house like right next to it, do we? Okay. Let's think about that. And we'll go for some terracotta tiles. Whoops. Yeah, okay, I think I'm liking that. Let's round off these edges as well. Yeah, I think that looks kind of neat. Okay, so we can do that. We can add some vines too. Definitely crazy hot, not looking forward to August. Oh, yeah. It's I mean it wasn't nearly as hot today as it was last week with the heat wave, but I think it was I think it was about 80, I think is what it got up to over here. But in our garden, we get a lot of sun in the afternoon in our backyard, and it was just like direct sun, and you just couldn't be out there for long. It was not the most pleasant, but great for hanging up the washing. So I got the washing hanging up. I got to take that in at some point. Okay, yeah. So I think like let's see. Can we test this out? Can we go up the yeah, and then in the gazebo. I mean, obviously Opal can't do that. Um but that's the fault of the developers. So there we go. So yeah, I think that looks good. And then I'm kind of thinking like, what do we put in front of the gazebo? Maybe like a couple of floor lights or something. Let's go check that out. Or a couple of candles. I don't know. Or if we go to miscellaneous and we go here, we could add oh, I don't know, we could add like some bamboo shoot lamps. Ooh, she's liking that. So we could have like a couple of bamboo shoot lamps like that. That looks kind of nice. Um, we could just keep yeah, let's just keep that there too, like so. Yeah, I think that looks kind of cool. We could maybe set this in the evening or maybe in the early morning, just so we can really see those lamps glow. So let's maybe do that. Yeah, yeah, okay. Oh, hey, hey, Stacy, welcome in and enjoy your lurk. Nice to have you here. Okay, nice. All right, yeah, okay, so we got something started for this Garden of Serenity. Whoops. Okay, nice. Great. So we got that. Hey, Yuki, welcome in. Enters the chat in style always. Absolutely. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're managing to cope with the heat, because I imagine there's a heat wave for you too. So we have lots of possibilities, I think, for this Garden of Serenity, and I really want to bring in these hyacinth lamps. Ooh, and Opal approves. So here's what I'm thinking of doing. If we go up here, we could add one of these like stools or something. Now, can I place anything on top of these round pillows? Let's find out. Okay, I know, it's a bit weird, but let's see. I don't know. I don't know if that looks good or not. Um, maybe in the black. That's quite striking. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think that looks kind of cool. We'll replicate that on the other side. You're finally not roasting. Oh, that's great. Okay, yeah, I like that. I think that's kind of an interesting little entrance of sorts. And then for this garden, let's see what else we can add. I love these vine benches, so I'm gonna put those to use, I think, and just kind of have them scattered around a little bit around the edges. Yeah, I think that's kind of cool. You know, we'll add like one or two more back here just to add a little something back there. Okay, and we can see what else is going on. So for this garden, um, here's what else we could do. I'm kind of having a thought, and I don't know if it's gonna work or not. So bear with me. I just don't have the space here for that right now, do I? Okay. Okay, never mind. Forget I said anything. I have no thoughts. Okay, so let's see what else we can do. I think I think some bamboo trees would look really pretty here. Yeah, she's feeling that too. So definitely adding a bamboo tree to the mix. Or two. You can add them in a few different sizes. So we got that going on. And then I'm also thinking, let's actually go to the order sheet because I really haven't taken a proper look at the order sheet. And what's interesting about this is it's almost giving like a little tropical kind of vibe, which I am not going in that direction at all. So sorry about that. But we have a couple of fountains and a pool, but I was thinking of let's go try to find the different baths. I was thinking like an outdoor bath or a cypress bathtub, personally. Think that would look really beautiful. Yeah, I think that looks really neat. And we'll have it like that. So that's what we're going to be doing. Now we can add a few more bits of the glowing moss because I love the glowing moss. But because we have the purple hyacinth lamps, I was wondering if I have the purple hyacinths and I don't. So that's kind of unfortunate. Okay. Oh, another thing. You're liking this? Okay, great. Thank you, TJ. Another thing that happened right before I started the stream was Ken had a thought bubble, the chicken, and I've said yes to him wanting to move away. So I'll have to do a villager hunt at some point. But yeah, that's interesting. So I don't know who or what species or anything like that in terms of who I would look for to replace Ken, but I did say, like, Ken can leave if he wants to. I'm okay to get somebody else. Let's add like some topiaries as well. I think that would be good for a Garden of Serenity. And it kind of fits nicely right there, so that's cool. We could maybe add another one in that corner there too. So we have a couple. Let's rearrange a few things. Let's put that over there. And we'll just get rid of that for now. And then we can add that there. Yeah, and we can do something like that. Okay. Okay, yeah. And then we can add my good friend the mush lamp. But maybe not in the green, maybe a different color, maybe the white. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is looking pretty nice. Hopefully you guys like it. How did you do it sitting in the ice box? Yeah, right. Mm. Yeah, the mush lamp is one of my go-to items, one of my favorite items. I do really like it. Okay, I think this is looking pretty good. Maybe add a little bit of something near the house. We could add, since it is a garden, we could add a few more like plant items, like the flower planter, and oh, she's liking that. And then maybe the cacao tree, and oh, I don't know. I like the garden wagons. We'll see if that will work too. So we can add that. And okay. That looks a bit too cramped, doesn't it? There's not a huge amount of space to work with. If I put something kind of like sneak it back there, that doesn't look too bad. Let's maybe change it up though to the artistic. And then we can change that maybe to the green. I don't know. I don't know if I need that. It looks a bit too bulky, I think. Let's go for something a little bit less intense. Maybe the fan palm. Oh, she's liking the fan palm. Okay. Great. Yeah, we have a couple of things over there. Or maybe something like that. Okay. Let's go for that. Very cozy and slightly spooky. Yeah, a little bit spooky, I guess. Maybe because of the lighting and the mush lamps kind of make you think of autumn. Okay, so we got those bits. Those are the other required pieces, so that's cool. And let's take a look at the flooring and wallpaper that they're suggesting. So they are kind of giving like beach vibes. And I don't know if I really want to go in that direction. Um, what I do like is the beige Art Deco wall. So let's go for that. And then maybe the purple flooring. That's kind of nice. And then let's see what we can do for the rattan furniture. I think in the black, that would look really nice, really sharp. Okay, let's see what else we got. Okay, we could do something like that. And I kind of want to get like a nail set so she can have like a little manicure area. I think that would be really nice. So we could do like a dispenser. And then we could find the nail set. Oh, she's surprised. Well, I think it's a good idea, personally. So let's get that over there and then that over there. Yeah, that's cool. And let's see what else we can do. I do love this vintage dresser, so I think we'll go for that. And then I feel like we need something for like lounging, so we need to go up here to the beds. Maybe like a poolside bed. You love the outside, your YouTube got behind. Silly YouTube. But I'm glad you like the outside, thank you. Yeah, let's put that maybe right there. And that can go like so. And I also think maybe one of these gold tables. I don't know. Let's go for... I love the wooden end tables. Ooh, let's go for the Iron Garden table in the black as well. Yeah, and then what we can do. If we go over here, let's see what we got. I don't know. I don't want to neglect these items down here, but I'm not sure if any of those are really going to work just right now. The AC finally got installed in your home. Oh, that's great. What a relief. Let's go for a candle there and maybe some more candles on the other side. Oh, she's loving that. Okay, yeah. Beautiful. We're having AC thoughts here too. Yeah. Yeah, but probably one of those portable units. I don't know what it would take to get AC actually installed in the house. Let's go back to the order sheet and just see what they're saying again. Okay, yeah, so they were saying a poolside bed. That's cool. I do love a good shell fountain, so we could incorporate that. And let's just see what else we can do. Let's go for maybe a magazine rack. So there's a place to, you know what, I'm going to switch this out. We're going to put this over here and that over there. Now, the annoying thing about this shell fountain is it's beautiful, but it's 1.5 tiles. So I cannot center it, which that's going to drive me nuts. So we're going to think of something else. We're going to think of something else. Now we could, okay, so hear me out, because I feel like something's missing, and that something is a pillar. So, yeah, and you know, Opal, she's having the same thought. She's like, get me some pillars over here. So, I got you, girl. So then we can add something fancy for like some sort of centerpiece. I don't know what yet. We're gonna figure that out. You refuse to keep sweating in your sleep. It was bad. Yeah, that's never pleasant, is it? It's never pleasant for sure. I'm wondering if we go down to the art items, maybe that's what I need. I need like a nice fancy statue or two. So yeah, this art statue, I think that looks really cool. And then we could maybe add another one. Yeah, a couple of sculptures, really class it up, you know? Yeah, I think that's looking cool. Okay. And then just something back here. I don't know what. Ooh, I do know what. Hold on. I think maybe a shoji divider would be really nice. We can try this Japanese painting version, see how that looks. Because it is so pretty, isn't it? But I think maybe something less intense. Let's go for the transparent art. Yeah, I think that works a lot better. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm liking this. All right. This is a nice little like spa area for her. And then upstairs, I think I'm going to make it more gardeny because it is a garden of serenity. So here we have the serenity, upstairs we have the garden. But let's also maybe add a rug or two down here. Because I was kind of thinking maybe one of the rose rugs would look nice as well. But we'll see. No, she's amenable to the idea. So I was thinking maybe a rose rug right there. But I don't know. Oh yeah, I think the white rose is what I'm looking for. Whoops. Yeah, okay, that's cool. That's nice. That just adds a little bit of pizzazz. You had just taken a shower too and felt totes grody. Yeah, I get it. On really hot days, I'm taking a shower at least twice a day. I hate feeling sweaty, so I get it. I get what you mean. And I just realized that was not really centered with the window. So now it is. Yeah, still looks good. So I think this is looking pretty nice. Let's add a few things to the walls. I think we could do that. Maybe some ceiling lights or something. These stylish wall spotlights. We could add some of those. And then maybe something a bit different over that one. Maybe this floral sconce. Yeah, nice. Okay. And then we could add a few plants, actually, thinking about it. Yeah, I think that's cool. And then we can add some of that, maybe. I don't know. I don't love that. Let's add maybe a clock or something above there. Maybe one of these marble ones. Ooh, in the black. That'll look really nice. Yeah, yes, absolutely. Okay. And then on the side, we can maybe add like maybe some bamboo wall decorations. I need to move that over, don't I? Yeah. Yeah, that looks cool. All right, nice. Well, let's go upstairs. Hey, Carolee, welcome in. Hey guys, go check out Carolee's channel. She does wonderful cozy content, a lot of Animal Crossing content, but other games too, like Pokopia, and different Animal Crossing games, not just New Horizons, but she plays like the retro stuff, so it's a really good time. And also, while I'm at it, I'm going to give Yuki a shout out because I don't think I've done that, so sorry about that, Yuki. Check out Joshua the Transit Prodigy for all things travel and transportation, including live streams like at different airports or at different train stations. So that's a fun time too. Oh, you're liking how they look on the wallpaper downstairs? Oh, cool. Thank you. Hey, Beanie. No worries. Glad to have you here. And welcome in. So we're just doing Opal's Garden of Serenity right now. And yeah, it's just nice and chill. I could certainly do with a Garden of Serenity. We've got a backyard that is I'm currently referring to as the jungle. It's looking a bit wild out there. But I'm sure the local wildlife love it, so you know, it's serving as a habitat of sorts. All right, let's head over back to the order sheet and take a look. What kind of vibe are we looking for upstairs? Do we want the ooh, I mean, for the bamboo screen wall, because it's so enclosed and there's no windows, it kind of looks a little bit imprisoned like this. So in that case, we would want some sort of like accent wall, kind of looking out somewhere. But I'm not into the ocean idea. I think a Garden of Serenity is making me think maybe the Korok Forest wall would be good. She seems to be approving of that. So we could give that a try, because that looks very serene. So let's do that. And then we can think about what we want for a floor. I thought I was someone entirely different. Oh, you're talking about Beanie. Okay. Sorry, I'm just catching up with the chat. You're like Batman, you creep from the shadows. Oh, wonderful. All right, let's see what's going on here. For a flooring, I mean, we could just go for like the Korok Forest floor and do something like that. I don't know. I don't know if I want a total outdoorsy kind of floor. Or if I do, I want to be able to have um, let's think about this. Ooh, maybe oh, maybe like, does this look good? That kind of looks interesting. Or I could do I think the Daisy Meadow and the Wildflower Meadow, they're too bright. They're too much of a bright green, but I'm kind of liking this. So here's what I'm thinking. We go to the rugs and um I'm gonna get like these square tiles. So let's actually go into design mode because I realize I'm not in design mode. And we're just gonna leave this section open. So we're gonna create like a little outdoor indoor area. So to do that, I think we need some sort of entrance. So we could do something like this, like a ruined arch or the tree's bounty arch. Let's try the ruined arch. And we can just kind of have, we can just have like this little entrance. Maybe I'll put it like half and half. So it's that transition from one to the other. And then we could also do maybe, I'm just spitballing here with this. But we could add like, we could kind of close this section off so the only entrance is through there. But I'd have to do it like that. Okay, that's fine. And then we can... she's kind of liking it. Okay. Then we could do something like that. I think that looks kind of interesting. It's the Zelda wallpaper. Yeah, it is. It's the Zelda wallpaper. And yeah, I think it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Makes me want to just run right into it and relax in the nice forest. The mini time travel to make your island feel easier might have been a cursed move. Oh no! You have just over 80,000 Nook miles. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. Okay, so if we do, yeah, maybe like a tree's bounty lamp or something on either side. That could look really pretty. I'll do it in the white. I'm wishing you had a different island name other than the farm. Yeah. I mean, it's... If you're not making a farm on an island called the farm, I think that would surprise everybody. So, you know, you could name it the farm and then just make it into something completely different just to throw people off. All right, so we're gonna, let's see, what can we do for this little tiny space out here? I'm not quite sure yet. So let's think about what we're gonna do in this other space. So I was thinking, you know, it's a garden of serenity, so add a bunch of plants. So this could be where she just kind of like keeps her plants and stuff. But I am thinking of giving her like a little sink and maybe just a tiny little kitchenette or something. So that's a possibility too. Because this little ranch kitchen is just so pretty, and I think that could work. What color though? We could have it in the white. I think that would probably be best because, again, the green is like, that's a really bright green. Yeah, let's have it like that. Just have like a little tiny kitchen. You were wanting to, but you wanted it to originally be your forever island. Now you're not so sure. That's fair. Sometimes these things change. Like you change your mind on these things, you know? Because you never quite know how it's going to turn out. These islands tend to take on a life of their own, don't they? All right, let's go back to the different plants. Ooh, I'm kind of wondering if I can like squeeze in. No, I don't know that I can back there. So we'll just axe that idea. And can we put that? We can't really do that. We can place it over here. That looks really beautiful. So we can do that. Or another thing I'm thinking of. If we go over here, we can add a couple of these tension pole racks. Yeah, like that. And then we could add a few more things. Let's see, I kind of want to add like a music player or something and add some relaxing music. Let's go for the music box. The green never seems to match anything. Yeah, it's such an obnoxious shade of green, isn't it? It's kind of ridiculous. There we go. Okay, nice. And then I'm thinking like a plant on the other side would be good. Let's go for this anthurium plant. Oh yeah, she's loving that. And then we can, ooh, I have another idea. Where is the pitcher? The classic pitcher. I think that would be good to have. Yes, lovely. Okay. And then we can just get like some other plants and kind of fill that out and make this into just kind of a nice garden space. Right, so the question is which plants? Let's go for a Chaflora. And just kind of have that in the corner there. Lovely. And I love the bird of paradise. So let's go for that too. Let's go for that in gold so that it complements the other gold items. Yeah, okay. I think we got ourselves a nice looking space. And then we can add a rose rug. Let's go find that. Hey, Nyla, welcome in. There's no space. What? I am shocked. Okay. I thought that. Oh, yeah, because I already have these. Okay, silly me. Hey, Nyla, welcome in. Guys, go check out Princess of Pineapple's channel. She does like really awesome live streams, great Animal Crossing cozy content. She's one of my favorite streamers. Just a really welcoming person, really great streams, chilled out. She also does like diamond art as well. So if you're into other creative activities, then go check her out. All right. Okay, so we're just creating a garden of serenity for Opal. And we're working with a couple of 6x6 spaces. I don't have to, this is just what I've chosen to do. So we're just kind of seeing what we can do with a 6x6 space for these. Oh, thank you for the memberships, Nyla. Thank you so much. Hearts in the chat for Nyla. It's very generous of you. Ooh, so we got Crystal, Abby, Hayes, Candy Coated, and Yaya the Fangirl. That's awesome. A couple of them I do recognize. That's great. Hope you're having a good day so far, Nyla. Right. So, yeah, let's go back to house bears. And I'm kind of thinking, actually, if we go to the order sheet, because I think having the peacock chair would be really nice. So we could have something like this where there's just like a little space to have some outdoor snacks or something. Yeah, just a little space to like enjoy the outdoors and have a nice beverage. I don't know what yet. None of these, they're a little bit too tropical. Let's just go for a pitcher. Let's go for a pitcher of green tea. Yeah, she approves. And then on either side, I'm thinking, let's see if we can squeeze in like another plant or two. Are you just relaxing? You finished all your chores, so you're free for the rest of the day? That sounds great. What do I think? Ditch the island and do another Rebs challenge? I don't have any challenges off the top of my head, unfortunately, Beanie. I'd have to really think about that. But anytime you want to ditch your island, like if it's not bringing you joy or it's just not what you wanted, then go with something else. You're working hard and tonight you're leaving home? Okay, well, I hope it's a good time, Yuki. Let's maybe go for some of these, but like in a different color on either side. So a little bit of like a slight autumnal vibe here and there with a little bit of it. Maybe like late summer, early autumn vibes. I'm liking that. I think that's looking good. We could even add somewhere, I don't know where, but we could totally add some of the vine garland as well. Oh, Tom, you might want to look behind you. The dog is, oh, she keeps kind of lying on her back, wanting a belly rub. So, anyways, our dog is on the floor right now, trying to communicate her needs. So that's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, okay, so we got that. I don't know if I want to add any over here because I don't want to take away from the beauty of the feature wall. So, but what we can do is we can add a few over here instead, and that looks kind of nice. All right, cool. And then maybe what we can do is, well, I don't know, add a lamp or a light or something. I do like the Imperial light. Just wondering if that would work at all with the color scheme. I'm not sure it would. Oh, hey, Queen TJ. Sorry, I'm just catching up on chat. Oh, love you too, TJ. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Hearts in the chat for Queen TJ as well. Thank you guys. Oh, and what is Yuki up to? Let me just read that. You're covering an express train from Hackettstown to Hoboken. Okay, cool. Well, I hope it's a fun time. And I'm sure I'll be seeing the videos of that in the future. Yeah, live stream belly rub commands, absolutely. A dog island for Roxy? Do it. Her birthday's coming up. Her birthday is July 10th, so you have 8 days to come up with with an island for Roxy. If you think you're up to the challenge. Let's see what else we could maybe add. We don't have to add a ceiling light. I just feel like it's a little bit blank up there, so I wonder if that's something I can fix. If there's something I can do about that. What about the spiral chandelier? I don't know. I don't love that. What if I put that over here? Ooh, that I do like. That I like a lot. Okay. I think that's what was missing for me. And I think that we're good. So we got some music playing up here. I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna use one of the sound effects, the healing sound effect, because that's gonna work really well for down here. Um, so let's go do that. Oh yeah. Ooh, do we like the lights off? That's kind of nice. I don't know. I think maybe I'm just gonna keep the lights on for this one. But we could change the lighting as well. So the orange lighting kind of offers a nice soft glow. We could do something like that. Yeah, that's pretty nice actually. Let's go for that. Okay, cool. Lovely. Oh, thank you. Glad you like it. What name would Roxy like her island called? And does she have a favorite color? Yes, I'm aware she's a dog, but she's extremely intelligent. Um, so Roxy has a toy that she likes. It's a red toy fox. So we could go with red. I think dogs can only see a limited number of colors. I think they can only see blue and yellow technically, but we don't have to pay attention to that. She one of her favorite toys is a red fox, so I would say red. And the island, um, I'll give you some choices. Sassy Pants comes to mind because she is a total sassy pants. And I think that's 10 characters if you do it all in one. Um, Golden is another one if you just want to kind of play off her breed. She's a golden retriever. Um, or she loves swimming, she loves getting muddy, so something to do with mud could also work. Mudfest or Mudland, something like that. I don't know. So maybe an orange airport. Yeah, orange or yellow, I would say. All right, let's talk to Opal. It's ready. All right, nice. Oh, Muddy Paws. You could name the island Muddy Paws. I think that would be good. Okay, I'm looking for a good photo. All right, cool. Ooh, that's another one. Oh, she blinked. Oh well. I got a couple of pictures there. We'll see what works. Yeah, I just want to check the photos. I do kind of like this one. Even though her eyes are closed, she does look quite serene, and it provides more context to the build. So I think I'm gonna go for that one. All right, nice. We're gonna head back. Okay, nice. Main colors are red, airport island orange, or yellow, all dogs, and the name is Muddy Paws. Yes, that sounds good. I will work a little longer. Okay. So I'm just looking at the items here. What a variety of items. I'm not sure I really need any of these, but it's good to know that they are there. Okay. Always good to check the Paradise Planning shop to see what they have. One-hit boss dog, thank you. Okay, so we got Flo, we got Rory, we got Hamlet. We do have Deirdre, where it could be fall all the time. That is kind of a nice idea. Quinn is cool. Oh goodness, we have Olaf. And if we go into the cafe, let's see who's there too. And just get a sense of everybody. We have 8 days to complete it. Yeah, so July 10th is her birthday. Okay, so swimming safety, lifeguard. Okay, we've done hers, I think. Is that Quilson? Quilson wants to record an album. Okay. And then we have Carmen, who wants to enjoy chocolate while on vacation. Okay. If anybody has any preference or they're like, oh, do this person, then just let me know. We'll head over to the restaurant. Okay. All right. And who else do we have? We've got, okay, another garden idea where all the friends can gather. We have the delightful Marshall who wants to do a cafe. I think I've done Frets already. And Brofina who wants to stay in that moment of waiting for someone to arrive. Okay. All right. Well, I'm kind of up for any of these, really. I'm not too bothered. Marshall? Okay, let's go back and we can get Marshall. A coffee shop is always a fun one. So we can give him a nice trendy coffee shop. Excuse me, I'm casting a part in a movie for a waiter. That ought to do it. Can I help you or can you help me? Sorry, I see that you're wearing the Paradise Planning outfit. Oh gosh, I love the smug villager dialogue. I've had get my own swaggy vacation home on my to-do list for a while. Can you help? Leave it to me. All right, let's get into the nitty-gritty right at the office. He is very cute. Bellissimo. I'm sure you got it all handled. All right. He's thinking a retro cafe cabin. That's an interesting one. Okay, so if I'm thinking cabin, I'm kind of thinking like maybe one of the ones with cedar trees, or maybe one of these autumn themed ones like this one. Don't know about that one. Or maybe something like this one. Or we could even do, we could do over here with the, oh, you know what we can do? Because have we done one in autumn here? Because I'd wanted, I know in my other file, my other island, I realized I don't think I had done this one set in the autumn at all. So let's maybe go for this one. Smugs and Crankies are your favorites. Yeah, they are too funny. We're gonna go one level. We're just gonna do one big cafe. Okay. Sounds good. All right. Let me know in the comments, are you guys coffee or tea drinkers or none of the above? I tend to be more of a coffee drinker, especially in the mornings, but okay, sometimes a good cup of tea just hits the spot. So let's figure out what we're doing here. Let's maybe go for this style of house. Yeah, we can go for, yeah, let's go for a black roof, something really sharp looking. We'll go for the fancy door. He really wants to impress people, you know? I don't know if I want the wreath though. You know what I want instead? Um, Either the iron door plate or the crust door plate. Yeah, yeah, I think that's cool. Okay. You like both tea and coffee? That's cool. First island, cherries, and a yellow airport. Wow, that's great. That's a good start. Okay, so we have like the cafe that's got cake on it, or we have the coffee with the mustache. Yeah, that's giving me Marshall vibes. Okay, let's go for that, and then again the white plank ramp. Maybe change this one. Maybe the stone bridge. Yeah, yeah, okay. And then we can go for the stone pathing. So, we could do like stripes or something. I sometimes like to mix it up a little bit. So let's do that, and then maybe the brick pathing. Yeah. Okay. That's kind of neat. Okay. So we could do something like that. I don't know if I love that though. Maybe I should have gone for the. Yeah, let's do that instead. And then I'm thinking this would make a really cool like eating area, like a little outdoor area, which reminds me, let's change this to fall because that's why I wanted to use this one. All right, neat. Yeah, I think that, oh yeah, I think that already looks really cool. Okay, very excited. Okay. And then maybe we could add like a tree or two. So the required items, we've done the standing electric sign. We still have to do the coffee grinder and the coffee cup. And then we got all these items. Most of this stuff is going to be for indoors, I think. But we'll add a few things for the outdoors. So let's add a few plants and things first. Let's go for an apple tree because it's autumn and I think an apple tree looks really good in the autumn. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay, so we have a few bushes. I think that looks nice. Let's maybe add a few more over here. And then we can add like bicycle and scooters and things as well. So if we go down here, we can get those and try to find those. Yeah, like a cruiser bike. And then maybe a scooter. I don't know if I really want a sticker on that. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, so we have a couple of people parked up outside. I think that's looking kind of nice. You're a soda drinker? My sister-in-law, she has like a Diet Coke every morning. That's like her little treat to herself in the morning. Yeah, she says the same thing. It's bad for the health, but it's it's what wakes her up in the morning. Everybody has their own, yeah, their own way of waking up. All right, so I really love the retro transport stop, and I'm wondering if I can incorporate that out here, um, for like the seating area. So let's maybe set that right there, and then we could add like a table or something. Let's go down here for the tables, like this ironwood low table. Yeah, I think that looks kind of cool. Let's just go to the order sheet and get the coffee because the coffee drinks are all here, very easy. And we could get ooh, yeah, we could get like a little pocket magazine out there as well. I love these little items. It's easy to forget, but I love these little items from Red that you can get at his stand over at Harv's Island. You can pay 500 bells for a lucky dip and see what you get. And I love the pocketbooks and the pocket magazines are super cute. And then I think maybe that's all we put out there for like a little outdoor table and chair. We can add something else instead as decor. So let's just see. We could add like a potted plant or something outside or something like that. Let's see what we got over here. Kind of thinking like maybe a musical instrument or something would be kind of neat, but we'll see. Or a garden wagon. That actually looks kind of nice. Just having a garden wagon out there like that, that looks pretty good. Let's just stick with that. You didn't know what? I was sort of rambling. I can't remember what I said. Yeah, okay. I think that's looking good. Let's add like a garbage can as well. I like to kind of just tuck that away on the side because, you know, it just kind of looks like something he would need. The stuff about Red. Oh yeah, yeah. If you go to Harv's Island, he's got two pieces of art, that you can buy from. But then next to that, he's got like a little box, and you can dip your hand in the box, pay 500 bells, and dip your hand in, and you can get like a little prize. It's what happens during the fireworks festival, but you can do it anytime at Harv's Island. Yeah, let's add a few of these leaf piles. That's a good idea. And what else was I going to do? I think I was just going to add like the odd flower or something. Where did that even go? Oh, it went back there. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, a couple of flowers. That also looks nice. And then we can maybe add maybe a few mushrooms too. Yeah, I think that's looking good. Yeah, there we go. Okay, nice. And I'm just wondering what else we could add right back over here. So let's just have a quick look, see if there's anything that jumps out that we could add. I do love a barrel just for decoration. We could always add that. That doesn't, I don't know. Maybe not. But we'll see. Or maybe just a tiny library back there. Or a phone box. Yeah, I like that. Okay. And then the red ties in with the red of the apples. Yeah. Okay. I think this is looking pretty good. So let's head inside and see what we can do. Hey, Grandma. Welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Robert. Yes, this is Animal Crossing. This is Happy Home Paradise. Do you have those bears in AC? I don't know. Well, I mean, there's bear villagers. I've got Ursula as a bear villager. That's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. Okay, so we got that. Let's go 10 by 8. Island named, now to be serenaded by a dog on your all dog island. Wonderful. Yeah, we're making a retro cafe cabin for Marshall, so that's what we're up to right now. So this is interesting. You got the outdoor window wall, so you can make it look like the outdoors, like a courtyard or a patio. Excuse me, just having a drink of water. Or we could keep it indoors, and I'm kind of inclined to do that. So I like the antique brick wall. I'm very intrigued by the arched window wall, though. So let's think about that. Do I do that all the way around? Maybe. Ooh, okay, we could do something like this. Let's see. This is a really intense floor. So I don't use it that often, but maybe this is my opportunity to do that. So let's see what's going on. Let's go for a counter table. And we could do something like this. I don't know if I want to make the counter like the centerpiece here, because then that would take away from the this main bit of flooring. So then I'm thinking, what if we went over here? Hey, Abuela, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. We are doing a cafe for Marshall. Yeah, I'm not feeling this this floor. I just don't think, I think it's throwing me off. So let's go for something else. Maybe this Turkey Day flooring. I am kind of liking that. Or we could do, that doesn't really match, does it? Or we could do the brown brick. I'm kind of digging that. Okay, let's go for that. And then you can order here right away. So let's figure out what we want for kind of like the coffee making area. Yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. Just playing some chilled out Happy Home Paradise. We're just kind of taking our time with these builds and just enjoying it. So it's going to be Friday tomorrow. That's really great. Hope everybody's going to have a good weekend. Let's see. What am I thinking for this? Let's actually do that in the black. Yeah. And then we can have oh, I don't know about the brick. Maybe yeah, maybe some marble. Let's add some marble to the mix. Okay. And then we can keep that going with some pillar action. Yeah, okay. I think, yeah, that's looking kind of nice. Okay, cool. So what we can do about that is on the other side, then we can maybe do something like this. Yeah. Yeah, okay. And then we can have like yeah, let's think about that. That might be something we can do for a seating area. Okay, so let's get that there. Oh, you stopped for a minute to get your tires checked. Driving to your daughter's 5 hours away for the weekend. Oh, okay. Well, safe travels. Yeah, the things you do for your grandkids, absolutely. Well, I hope it's a wonderful weekend. Right. Let's go back to the order sheet and get a few more like coffee items. And we're gonna get a couple of these. Like so. And I kind of like those in the silver. I really like the different colors of the espresso makers. I think they are all really nice. The blue, maybe it could stand to be a touch darker. Maybe a navy blue would be really cool. It's a bit of a bright blue, but that's okay. Overall, I really like the different colors. So let's go for some coffee beans on this side. Whoops, that's nuts. All right, nice. So we got that. And then we do have the cash register. I really like the antique cash register, so we're going to go for that. And we can add cream and sugar. You know, we could kind of double up like that and have a couple of cash registers, and then just do like different variations, just to mix it up a bit. Yeah, that looks kind of cool. Okay, so we got something like that going, and then I'm thinking if we go to the ceiling items, we can get a couple of not the ornithopter, the hanging shelves. Let's see, what are the different? Let's go for vintage wood. How about that? Yeah, I think that's cool. Okay, and then another thing we can do is get out the hanging monitor and go for the cafe menu. Okay, yeah, I think that's good. It's a good start. Wonderful. So, just need another sip of water. All right, nice. Okay, so we got that. And then what we can do is have a couple of counter chairs up back here. So I do really like this counter chair. Let's see. I tend to go for this one, the dark wood. And we can just do one each. Otherwise, if we do like 4, I think it would just look too cluttered. And these are blending in too much with the floor, I think. So let's see what black looks like. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit better. Yeah, I think that looks pretty sharp. So now we can just kind of fill this out with a few more tables and chairs and things. Maybe add some music as well. So we're doing pretty good. Okay, so they do have a sofa idea as well. A lot of different things that we could do with this one. For sure. We could even do like a wooden bookshelf maybe, but I don't know where I would put that. So I think I'm going to pass on that idea. Let's think about what else we could do. Do we have room for like a sofa situation? I do want this to be walkable. I think so, yeah. Okay, cool. All right, let's do that then. We could do black, but I also like the gray. Yeah, I like the gray. Maybe with the silver. And let's see what else we got. Yeah, okay, I've got an idea. We're gonna give them a tablet so they can hang out in their and use their tablet. Yeah, nice. All right, cool. And then we could even potentially extend this. I don't know if this would look good or not. But I'm gonna try it out. I was kind of thinking we have like a refrigerator on this side, and then we have something else on this side, like a sink or something. Yeah, where's that utility sink? And then that kind of extends the whole space there. Okay, so we got that. And then what we could do is see what else we could potentially do. Let's see about the box corner sofa. That could look interesting. Hey Rich, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. We are doing a retro cafe cabin for Marshall, so I'm just kind of working on, what to do with this space. So we're just working on that. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, okay, so we got that, and then we could add like a small table in the middle. It doesn't have to be a big one. And then we can add Ooh, you know, we could add like a pitcher of iced coffee. I'm loving the glass pitcher. I'm loving that we can have iced coffee or iced tea. That's just so nice. And then what we can do, I just got inspired again. We can find, if we can find it. Yeah, we can get these awesome tubular magazine racks, right? Maybe in the copper. So we can do a design magazine because I think that would be really good for like a cafe. And then what else could we do? Oh, a pet magazine, absolutely. Yeah, okay. I think that's looking pretty smart. All right, nice. And then let's see what else we can add. Thinking then we can add maybe an anti-clock over here. I don't know if that looks weird or not, but we're gonna just give it a try. And then maybe the jukebox so we can have some music playing. Yeah, Tom does enjoy driving in the US. It's nice big wide roads for the most part. All right, I think this is looking good. So let's add maybe a few things to the walls and ceilings, but then I think we're doing pretty well. So of course we have to have a picture of the man himself, right? Ooh, it's time for a heist, guys. Let's do it. Yeah, very good. And we're gonna go for some iron wall lamps, I think, as well. And we'll do it on the other side. So yeah, so it's symmetrical. Perfect. And I think we could probably add something or other. I just don't know what yet. Let's just see. Could maybe add a little bit of floral swag. Let's see what we got. Maybe in the white. Let's see, how does that look? Yeah, that looks all right. Okay, yeah, I think that's looking good. Let's add like some ceiling lights over the counters though as well. Yep, we're heisting. Good luck, everybody. Good luck on your heist. Ooh, the wooden pendant light or the simple shaded lamp. That would look good too. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Yeah, I think that looks cool. Okay. Very nice. All right, I think we're good. Let's go talk to Marshall. Marshall, what do you think? It's ready. Ooh, results. Ooh, Rich and Tom came out ahead. All right, good job, both of you. How many live streams do I think I have done now? I really don't know. Maybe like 20? Or maybe not even that much. I don't know. Only took you 20 streams to learn how to heist. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. Oh, that's a good picture. All right, nice. Eating free pizza. I would love to have free pizza. That sounds wonderful. It's the best kind of pizza is free pizza. I'm gonna check the photo I took. Retro cafe cabin. Yep, that looks good. All right, my guy. We're going out. We're going back. All right. Well, I've got the energy for one more build. So let's do one more build. Gonna work a little bit longer. All right, nice. Oh, thank you, Beanie. Yep. Okay, so we got Rory, we got Quinn, we got Flo, Hamlet, Deirdre, Olaf. Does a little dance. The refrigerator is backwards. I turned the refrigerator to its side on purpose. I kind of wanted it kind of on the side like that of the main area. But good spot. Let's see. Oh wow, Queen TJ, you got a lot of points. You're back on the road. Okay, great. Thank you for stopping by, Abuela. Have a good rest of your drive. So we got swimming safety. We got Carmen, she wants chocolate, and Quilson wants to record an album. Okay. Oh, you got a lot of points too, Beanie. All right, nice. All right, and what else we got? We got Brofina. Lucky we've already done. He's just hanging out. We got the Gathering Garden. And is that Silvana? Cooking with fresh veggies? We might have to go for Silvana. She's a cutie, isn't she? So let's go for hers. Let's chat. Yeah, feel free to redeem some points at some point. I can't even remember what points I set up, what redeems I set up. Yes, Silvana, home of the salad life. Wonderful. All right, let's figure out an island for her. Ooh, we could go for this one. I haven't done too many with that one. Yeah, let's go for this one for her house. Ooh, redeem room. Okay. I have to remember what that is. have to remember what that is. Is that where you get to decide the room size? Let me just... Let me just remember what it is. Oh, I can't remember now. And Streamlabs recently changed everything, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on with that. Redeem Island. Right, no, I get it now. Redeem room. Oh, is that like redeem room size? So you get to choose the room size, yeah. So that's redeem size, if that's what you're thinking. If you want to do that one, that's cool. It's gonna be a long stream, yeah. So I'll do a 1-level home, and then Rich, you can tell me what room size to go with. All right. Okay, so home of the salad life. So let's figure out the house first. Let's go for this one. And we'll go for the green wooden tile. And then maybe the gray stucco exterior. And yeah, a white wooden door. And maybe a mushroom wreath. Yeah, let's go for that. Let's go for a mushroom wreath. Okay, cute. And then I'm going to stick our house like over here. I normally put it in the middle or over here, but we're going to stick our house over here this time. Whoops, I didn't mean to change outfit, but that's okay. I'm going to go for that. And then we can do a wooden path. All right, yeah. Yeah, I think that'll do. Oh, redeem size for Queen TJ choice. Okay, so you're redeeming on behalf of Queen TJ. So, all right, TJ, you get to decide the room size. Okay, so outside. Okay, oh, that's right. We got the turnips. I can do something with that. And we got acorns. Okay, okay. So we're definitely going to have fruit trees. So let's set them over here. And we can do one more. Gotta get that peach tree in there. Yeah, okay. So we got that. And then we have, we're gonna have some vegetables growing down here. I think instead of just one garden, we're just gonna have like vegetables kind of growing everywhere. let's see. Let's see what that would be like. 8 by 8? Okay, cool. We will do that. And we'll just have a few things kind of like growing randomly down here. Maybe not the wheat. Maybe I'll put the wheat somewhere else, but we'll do, let's just do pumpkins down here. Yeah, nice. Okay, so we got some vegetables down there. And we can have some vines so she can get down and harvest those. And then we're going to have a little bit of a vegetable garden here too, right in front of the house. So if we go back here, go down here, I'm going to have a few turnips. And then we can have a few other things, like maybe some turnips and tomatoes or something. Yeah, okay, so something like that. We can have those growing. And then maybe even do like the light dirt. And have something like that in the middle. And then we can do other veggies. Yeah, okay, nice. So we have a little something down in terms of fruits and veggies, which is great. Let's go back to the order sheet and just see what else they're suggesting. A lot of this is going to be indoors. So let's see. Ooh, could I add a pergola over here as like a little entrance? Is that, I'm gonna have to move back the peach tree, but that's okay. Yeah, I kind of like the pergola idea. Kind of fits there quite nicely. Let's see what else we could add though. I'm just trying to get the flowers right. You know, yeah, you know what, the blue flowers. That's jumping out at me. Okay. Okay, so we've got that. And let's just add a garden wagon because it just looks so pretty. We could add a couple even. Let's add another one over here, but a different color. Yeah, cute. Okay, and then let's see if we can get like, we need like a water source, like a water pump or something. Or a well. I don't know if we can fit a well in, but let's see if we can get one over here. Yeah, we could squeeze that in. Yeah, right there. I think that looks good. How about a scarecrow? Ooh, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's go find a scarecrow. Have I made a scarecrow? Does it exist? Let's find out. Well, it's certainly not down here. Let's go see. Yep, sure enough. We have, can't really fit one over there, but let's fit one. Yeah, I think that's cool. Oh, I'm kind of hiding him. I don't really want to hide him too much. There we go. We'll stick him near the apple tree. Okay. So we've got that, and then we could add one of these back here. A little box, and then we could add a little something on top. Like I'm thinking one of these watering cans. Yeah, that looks kind of cute. And then we could get like a shovel too. Printed design shovel. Those are always nice. Okay, great. Let's set that in the morning. And I think this is looking pretty good. So let's go inside and we can do an 8x8 room. All right. Okay, so what have we got now for wallpapered flooring to kind of set the tone? It's quite an interesting variety. The blue striped wall, I'm really not feeling. I just don't think that's Silvana to me. I don't know. I don't know why they added that. And then, yeah, the blue mosaic tile flooring. No, I don't think so. I am kind of thinking the beige blossoming wall. Maybe the pink painted wood wall, or we just go over here and we just pick something else out. Yeah, you think the garden, the yard looks good? Okay, thank you. I mean, I do like the Moroccan walls as well. So we could go for that too. Yeah. I think an 8x8 size is a good size overall. I do like the chic wall. I think that kind of suits her pretty well. So let's maybe go with that. For now anyways. We can always change that if we need to. And yeah, let's go for this what is it? The light wood pattern flooring. Let's go for that. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do. Oh, okay. Let's move that up a little bit. Yeah, okay. So here's what I'm thinking. Let's get out some pillars on either side. So we got something like this. So right away you kind of walk into a kitchen. Okay. And so let's add some kitcheny items. Kitchen furniture. put that in the white. Okay, so we've got that. Yeah, we got that, and then we have room for just a little something else. So we could always add, we could just stick these barrels here on the side. Okay, so we got like, we got a kitchen situation right now, which is looking good. Right. Are you okay with this particular wallpaper? I am liking it. I can go for like the beige blossoming wall or one of the other ones. So that's not a problem. But I do like this one. I think it's got like a nice cozy country kind of vibe that I think works for the home for the salad life kind of theme. So we've got this going on, and then I'm just kind of thinking from there we can kind of extend the kitchen a little bit further. So now, how exactly are we going to do this? If we do something like this, then we've got a little bit more over here to work with as well. So we've got, I don't need that, but over here we've got more space that we can do. No, that blends in a bit too much, doesn't it? Yeah, that's better. You like this? Okay, cool. And let's see what else we can add. I'm thinking the veggie basket, we can have that there. And we can, ooh, we could maybe add the soup kettle, but let's just think about that. Let's also add some cans, canned veggies and fruits as well. We can just kind of stick that on top there. So she's just got a bunch of different supplies there that she can work with. And we can stick something on top of the fridge, like we could stick a microwave on top of the fridge or something if we needed to. Or we could get like some jarred veggies and stick that on top of the fridge. Yeah, we got like coconut oil, we got let's go for the pickled veggies. And stick that up there. I think that works pretty well. Okay, nice. And finally, we could add, we could get a kettle over here. Maybe in the green. Yeah, that looks nice. Drop some acorns and pine cones, like outside, you mean? We could do that outside, yeah. Let me add this soup kettle over here, because I think that might be nice. I could kind of see her making some cozy soups. Ooh, borscht. That's cool. Green curry. There's some really cool like soups and stuff. I don't know what this one is, but there's some really interesting ones. Let's go for the minestrone. Yeah, let's go outside real quick. We could drop a few acorns and pine cones. What are your thoughts on me changing this to the autumn season? Because it looks fine in the summer, but I was kind of wondering if this would look good in the autumn as well. I think we have to go all the way down here for the pine cones. Yeah, okay, neat. Oh yeah, yeah, the jar of nuts. Yeah. We'll see if I can find that as well. Let's go, yeah, let's go over here. I might put the jar of nuts somewhere else. Because I'm not really sure what else I can do with the kitchen area over here. So I'm just gonna see about that. You know what I could do something like this and just extend. So we get the our trusty tension pole rack. We get that. Maybe not in the brown though. And then we could, yeah, then we could add. I have to find where it is now. You're loving this build? Oh, good. Yeah, the nuts. That makes sense for a squirrel, doesn't it? All right. Yeah, I think that's cool. You're just vibing while you work on your island, ready to place the museum, thinking you might also do a doggo hunt soon. Yeah, go for it. Sounds wonderful. Okay. Let's get like a table and chairs for her because she needs something like that too. Kind of thinking maybe the table with cloth, like a big table she can invite people over. So we have light green or we have green. And the light kind of has like a little bit of a pattern to it as well. Let's see if that works. Ooh, I do kind of like that. It's very cheerful. I might put it over here, thinking about it. You could do something like this. Oh, yeah, okay, I'm liking that. And then we could just come out with like different bits of salad as well. Yeah, okay, so we got some of those. That's great. Because I would like to give her a little bedroom space as well. I think that would be nice. So we're going to try to do that too. Um, so I am kind of wondering. Maybe I should stick that over here, like a little cozy area over here. And so what we can do is maybe get out another partition wall and just kind of close this bit off. And then, yeah, I think that's a good idea. Yeah, okay, so we have a little something back here. And then that should allow me to add a couple of other bits that I kind of wanted to add anyways, like this ranch cupboard, for instance. I thought that would be nice to have. And then maybe a little something else. I'm not sure what though. I mean, maybe the shaded floor lamp. That could be kind of nice. I don't really use the floor lamps all that often. I'm too concerned with the ceiling lamps and the wall lamps. So this makes a nice change. Any plans for the clothes? What, Sylvana's outfit? We could change her outfit if you want. Right now she's wearing a kiwi dress, which is kind of fitting. But we could see what else we got that we could dress her up in. So she could wear the cherry dress. The clover dress would be quite nice, I think, too. Very cute. Yeah. So let me know if any of these appeal at all. I didn't even know about the fairy dress. That's gorgeous. Let's see what else there is. Well, we do have the peach dress or the pear dress. I gotta say, I prefer the peach dress to the pear dress overall in terms of looks. And there is the strawberry dress, of course. That's quite cute, I gotta say. There is the tropical muumuu with the pineapples. So she could go for that. So let me know if any of those like fruity kind of ones appeal at all. Oh, and there's the orange dress. Ooh, I do like the orange dress. That's really cute. Kind of wish like the orange dress existed in real life. I would wear that. Oh, the farmer's overalls. Oh, that's a good idea too. I hadn't even thought of that. Okay, let's head up and we could do the farmer's overalls. Oh, she looks super cute in these. Oh, she looks cute in all of these. It's hard to choose. The red? You like the red? Okay. So, Tom has spoken. He prefers the red, so we'll go with that one. All right, cute. On behalf of Rich. Yeah. Okay, so let's carry on and give her like a little wardrobe or something. I could give her the pear wardrobe. That could actually look quite nice because we are adding a few touches of green here and there, which I think looks quite nice. So let's do that. And then we can also think about what else we could add. This looks so good. Oh, I'm glad you're liking it. Thank you. So the question is, I guess that looks kind of silly, doesn't it? If I have that over there. Yeah, so yeah, we'll have that like so. And maybe give her like a little TV so she can just watch TV in bed and chill if she wants. She can watch cooking shows, right? She can watch some cooking programs. And we'll give her some book stands as well. Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, and then let's see what else we can add. Maybe a record player. Let's add a record player right here. Yeah, I think that works. And then Yeah, I mean, that does fit right there because that is, 1.5 tiles. So, yeah, okay. I think that's looking good. You're cool with the red, awesome. Okay, so now we just have to add, like, ceiling and wall decor, so let's get to it. I'm gonna go for the natural wood, and we'll have that right there. Yeah, I think that's cool. Okay. And then we can't place anything on these partition walls, which is kind of a bummer, but that does give us an opportunity for these other walls. So we will try to make the most of that. And what I'd like to do is get the broom and dustpan, just like that. And then on this side, I'm thinking we could add maybe the wall shelf with bottles down here, and then above that we could do the wall-mounted bookshelf with like the cookbooks. Yeah, I think that works. The cuckoo clock in yellow. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Lovely. We can put it right there. And I'm thinking maybe a wreath or something, or a plant or something over the door. Or um yeah. Let's go for the hyacinth wreath. I think that goes with the color scheme pretty well. And then over here, kind of wondering what we could include. Maybe the corkboard. Maybe just like that with the apple on it. Yeah, I think that looks kind of cute. Okay. And I don't really think we need anything near the kitchen table, but let's put something around here, back here. I don't know what yet, but we'll figure it out. Let's go to the fine art and see if there's anything that would work. I mean, the perfect painting, it's quite small. Um, so it looks a bit, yeah, looks a bit goofy. We'd want something bigger. I think we'd want a bigger painting. Maybe like a calm painting. Yeah. Or do we want it like that? It's not really, you can't really center it, which kind of drives me nuts. That's the only thing. So here's what we could do instead is we could do like a selection of pictures. And just kind of do like a little mishmash of different pictures. That sometimes is what I do um, when I'm working with kind of an awkward sized wall like that. Or the other, yeah, okay. So then we can include like the fancy frame. And we can even add like a wall planter or two. A couple of plants sometimes also helps. And yeah, then it just looks a little bit more quirky like that. KK music. Maybe, oh, like albums on the wall. Yeah, we could do that in her bedroom. Maybe have a few of the KK albums. Um, what do we got over here? Yeah, that's good. I mean, the KK hop doesn't really. I don't know if it goes with this theme. Thinking about it, um, I don't know. That's interesting. That's hers. Okay, we'll keep the music because that's the default music. I was also thinking, um, maybe a gyroid or two, but I don't know. For her bedroom, yeah, we'll just go for a few different albums and things. That kind of fits with the aesthetic more than anything, so we'll just try for that. Yeah, there we go. Something like that. And then we can get trying to think what else. Potted ivy just above the window like that. Yeah. Okay, cool. I think that looks good. And then maybe like over her bed I can add a few lights. Yeah. So we've got something there too in her bedroom. Yeah, okay. I think this is working. I think this is working out, guys. This is a nice cozy little cottage for her. So we're gonna chat with her. It's ready. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. Can you move in? You're right. You'd definitely be eating well. Well, I'd like to get a close-up of her, not the sink. There we go. Okay. Well, thank you guys. Glad you like it. I just want to check the photo. Okay. Yep, home of the salad life. That will do. Yeah, let's take one more little tour. Very cute. Yeah, I like it. And thank you guys. Thank you for your suggestions and ideas as well. So we're going to head back and I'm going to call today on this stream. Oh, thank you. Yes, award-winning heist action for sure. Oh, goodness. Oh, thank you. And thank you all for being here. Thank you once again to Queen TJ for the super chat and to Nyla for the gifted memberships. That really means a lot. So thank you all for your support. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day and have a great weekend too. So I will probably stream most likely next Thursday, but maybe I'll stream another day next week as well. I haven't quite decided that yet. So thank you all very much, and I will see you guys later. So have a great day. All right, bye.